Hi guys, EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do a review and an unpacking of a turtle skin case for the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4, and this case is from Poetic. So taking a closer look at the actual case from Poetic, one of the things I'd like to highlight is, as some of the features are pretty impressive with this case, is the amount of protection that you get when you have your tablet inserted into this silicone case. First thing that you'll notice is that it's very thick and rubberized, and maybe as I bring it here in the corner you can actually see how thick the rubber is. So it's not a thin skin like you may have on some of the smartphones. All the corners have a substantial amount of I would say silicone rubber that are going to protect your Galaxy Tab Pro from any kind of corner impact, and that's important. But at the same time, the back is still gives you some really nice protection, but it is a thinner I would say thinner portion of the silicone. So looking right here, you can see that how much thickness it adds to the back. Not much, and that's fine, because really what you're looking for is having that protection all the way around the corners. It has all the appropriate cutouts, and we're going to see how things align in a couple minutes. And you'll notice that on this side here you have your power button, and your volume rocker is also protected, so this is going to give you some nice protection there. And then you have the cutouts that you have for your IR blaster and whatnot. Here on the bottom you see the actual charging port as well as your speakers ports right here, and we'll see how everything aligns as we insert the tablet there. On the back we have the cutout here for the camera, and on the very bottom you'll see that there is an raised embossed branding from Poetic. The sleeve itself is a matte finish, so there's no gloss to it. It feels good as you hold on to it. There's no perceptible odor. That's one thing that I noticed when opening the case, and it does come in a sealed plastic case, that with some of the other cases that you find, as soon as you open them up, you kind of smell kind of that rubbery smell, and really it's odorless. So that's also a nice touch, so you don't have to let it air out. So let's take a look at how our Galaxy Tab 8 fits in the case, and then we'll see how all the cutouts align. Now, inserting your Galaxy Tab 8.4 Pro is pretty easy. And as I was looking at the case and thinking about this a little bit more, you may ask yourself, why would you want this type of case, the turtle skin case? And it's something that all of us, I think you'd all admit that at one point or another you may be at a beach, you may be in an area where you may be like in a rocky area or more of a ruggedized area where you want some extra protection. Or like many of us do, if you have any children, you may end up giving your tablet to your child to play a game or to watch Netflix. And it's not really hard to take your tablet out of one case and put it into another just to give yourself some added protection, because you got to face it, these devices are pretty expensive. So I think that there is some nice utility when it comes to this case, and and the use of it as itself. So all I'm going to do is insert the sleeve, and it's a silicone based sleeve, so you don't really have to worry about overstretching or anything like that. So all I'm doing is popping in the corners, right, for everything. You can see how I'm doing it right here, working my way all the way around, making sure that everything snaps in nicely. All right, and we'll power this thing off, and that's it. So let's go ahead and look at the type of protection that you get. Here you'll notice, look at how much screen protection you're getting right here. Look at the depth. So you're getting significant depth here from your screen to the actual silicone edge, and that is pretty much going all the way around. So if you do place your tablet down like this, on a glass, maybe on a dirty surface or in any kind of surface, you're not going to risk anything touching your screen because there's a lot of protection there. The other thing is, you'll notice that up here, your cutouts for your camera and the sensors, proximity sensors and light sensors, are easily accessible. Nothing gets obstructed. On the bottom here, you'll notice that you have your multitasking button and your back button are there, and the silicone area is covering the area that you would press. So it is accessible. So you notice that as soon as I pressed it, my tablet turned on. So it's well placed, and you're really not losing anything in that area. On the bottom, here's one thing that's interesting. And I tried this out. Poetic talks about how with the way the rubber is situated, that it kind of elevates the sound or directionally moves the sound towards the user or you as you're listening to music. And I can tell you that my experience has been that very thing. So typically, if I have my tablet like this, because the actual cutouts are somewhat in an angle, let's see if that comes out right there, it kind of directs the sound upward, which is a nice feature when using this case. The bottom, you'll see easily you have access to your power port, and it's cut out wide enough so you don't have to worry about if you plug in a charging cord that you have to fiddle with it because it doesn't go in. So it has, even though it's pretty deep, and you can see the kind of, let's move it right there, you can see the depth that's there, so that's a pretty deep, I would say, cut that you have to go into because of just how much protection you get with this case. You won't have to worry about your charging cable not fitting at all. On this side, you'll notice that you have your IR blaster is easily accessible and it's not obstructed in any way. Your volume rocker and your power button are there, nicely recessed, and it's protected by that rubberized silicone. On the back, you'll notice that your cutout for your camera is well placed. You don't have to worry about that, and the flash is also accessible. On the top, your headphone jack is also accessible, so you see that there. It has a nice wide cutout. And on this side, you have no additional, I would say, ports or anything accessible on the actual tablet. But everything works really well. So I press the power on button, and no problem there. If I turn it off and I press this button, you'll notice it turns on as well. If I unlock my screen, as you can see here, what I can do is I can easily access my multitasking buttons. I can press back, no problem. I can, if I am on another screen and I press home, I get there without a problem either. So all in all, this is a superb case, very well designed, gives you some really nice protection for your investment, which is a significant investment if you think about your Samsung Galaxy Tab 8.4 Pro. And it gives you, again, that peace of mind that if you do allow a child or anyone to use the tablet and you fear they may drop it, you're going to get some really good protection for your screen as well as all the bumpers, as we talked about right here, that give you, again, that peace of mind. So I'll put the link for the turtle skin on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I would suggest if you like it, please do share it. It is available in multiple colors, so you'll see that in the link. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like.